All right. Well, we're going to unbox this and then we're going to do a quick shop update. So, the last video I know I made, it was kind of short. Didn't really give a whole lot of detail of what happened. But basically, make a long story short, after my daughter's first birthday back in July, she had her yearly doctor's appointment and for her 1 year checkup, and they found high levels of lead in her blood system. Basically, what that meant was there was a lead contamination, and it turned out to be the paint inside the house of which we were living in. So, with that being said, health department came in. Health department did tests, and it was determined that basically we needed to have a lead remediation done on the rental we were living in. Well, that turned into our landlord couldn't be bothered and he didn't want to spend the money, so ultimately he asked us to move out within 15 days. With that being said, when this whole lead thing happened, my wife and I decided to start looking at buying a house. So, to make a long story short, October 16, 2025, we closed on a really nice 4-bedroom, 2-bath house on a little over a quarter of an acre lot, and it's across the street from the major river that runs through my state. So, it's kind of cool. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys have been following me for a very long time, you'll remember when I had the basement at the house before the one I was just at. Well, this house have a basement. As you can see, there's basement wall right there, and we got shop set up in the basement. Very similar, well, very different, but very similar arrangement. Obviously, this table is kind of the same with the shop diorama in the back, like it's always been on all my other videos. So that's cool. And my toolbox right here. So let's get into this unboxing first, and then we'll do a shop update, and I'll show you guys around the shop. And one thing to note too, the house that I moved into was a flip, so it's all brand new, everything on the inside. The house itself was built in 1900, but everything is new as of basically the beginning of 2025, so that's cool. All right, so we picked this up today. Team Transporter, Car Culture. There we go. Car Culture Team Transporter, Hot Wheels Premium. I don't get these for the flatbed. I don't care about the flatbeds. And in fact, if anybody wants these flatbeds, let me know. I have a couple other ones too. Maybe I'll make a video of that. And if you pay shipping, I'll send them to you to get them out of my hair, because I don't do anything with them. I bought this for the FJ because I have a Toyota shelf that this FJ is going to go on. So let's get this thing unboxed and we'll see what this thing's all about. All right, so we have the Team Transporter truck and the FJ Cruiser. Now, this this truck, I don't really care much about. We'll just take a quick look at it. For any of you guys that care about these trucks, I don't know. There you go. It's just a simple flatbed. Some like 60s, looks like a Chevy truck front end or something, but I don't know. And the FJ just sits on the back of it like that. Or actually more like that. But again, these Team Transporter trucks I don't care about. And like I said, if anybody wants them, they're yours. Just shoot me a PM. Alright, so this is the FJ. And we'll zoom in a little bit there. Alright, so this is the FJ Cruiser here. Anybody who knows anything about Toyota knows that they used to have the Toyota Land Cruisers, and then they brought back the FJ Cruiser next to the Land Cruiser, but it's got, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a retro comeback of the old Toyota Land Cruiser. So, this is on basically the real rollers, because it's a Car Culture. There's the front of it. There's the other side of it. And this was a little half door that flipped open. There's the roof with the roof rails. Nice detail with 3 windshield wipers because FJ Cruisers have 3 windshield wipers. And there's the back. This one doesn't have a license plate on it like we've seen in the past. FJ there. So that's the FJ Cruiser. It's gonna wind up on my Toyota shelf with the rest of my Toyotas, and that's how that's gonna go. So yeah. For reference, here it is with an actual Toyota Land Cruiser. This is the newest one. This is also from the, I think it's Car Culture. Yeah, it is. They got the similar wheels on them. But as you can see here, oops, that's got dirt on the front of it. As you can see here, size-wise, they are just about the same. So that's cool. So that'll look good on the Toyota shelf. All right, let me get this on the Toyota shelf, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that shop update that I've been waiting several weeks to show you guys. And I think you guys will love this. So let's do it. All right, so we'll use the widening lens for this. So that right there is Jack Daniel's Winter Cider mixed with, well, it's apple cider with Jack Daniel's in it mixed with apple juice. It's really, really good. Definitely recommend it. It's great for the fall and the winter months. All right, so here, if you guys have been watching my Instagram or looking at my Instagram at any point in time, you'll have seen a photo that looks something like this. So this is the rest of the basement. Tire chains for my wheel horse there, and the stairs coming down. So we'll start here and we'll kind of work our way around, and then we'll come around this side and we'll check all this out. So first off, the lights I put in here. There's that plug there, and then there's one. You can see that blue box there. That's the other plug that's in this basement. So to be able to get the lighting in, we came off of there. We came up one, and then they plug into each other. They were $20 a piece at Home Depot. I put 3 of them in. I have plans to just put a 4th one in over here just to kind of illuminate this coming down. But the nice thing is you can shut these off individually, and it won't cut the next one out in line. So, all right, so we'll start here and we'll go that way. This shelf was a bar shelf, coffee bar shelf thing that I had at the old house. The new house is a lot more counter space, so don't need it. So this holds my 2 1/50th scale Kenworth T880s, triaxle with custom fenders I put on it, and dump truck with a custom plow and wing plow setup. On the back of that's D8R with custom brush, cab guard, trench box, porta potties. So it should be more like that. And yeah, the doors do open, and these are actually kind of cool. Under Construction Diecast on Instagram makes these. They open up and they actually have the tank with the little, if you can see that. There you go. Tank with the little seat in it there. Oil seat. So that's kind of cool. I got that for a future diorama project that just never worked out. And then when we were moving, I kind of just threw it away. I have some more equipment that I got to probably put up here. But, you know, that'll come as time goes. Down here, this is some show truck stuff. We got the twin Rams, the drag truck and flatbed. We got my lowered Pete 379 with the custom split spread axle car hauler trailer. We got my custom GMC Denali, my OBS 7.3, Tahoe with some wheels, which is for sale. And then this square body is going to get wheels like that, and that'll be for sale probably soon. I had to take wheels off of it because I had a Tacoma that had these wheels on it. It was a Hot Wheels Tacoma, and I took the wheels off to put on this truck, and then the Tacoma sold on eBay, so I had to just basically just throw some Chevy GMC Sierra wheels on it for now. All right, now working our way here. So the old house, I had a workbench here, a shelf, another workbench, and then another shelf, and that was my one with the pegboard with lights on the top and had drawers that pulled out. These two stacked on top of each other and came all the way up and was a shelving unit, but it's not really, so it's not really tall enough down here to be able to stack them like that. So I think it was over 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall almost. So I decided break it up. This is just household storage stuff here, camping stuff there. That's my battery powered sink for my my trailer. And then a bunch of other camping stuff and whatever. So this here, models, spare parts. This has got wiring stuff, Dremel, stuff like that. Some of my parts are just stuff that I use on my diorama supplies. I got to get all my paint. I'm going to probably put my paint right there. This is my parking lot car show diorama. You guys have, I think, seen this a couple of times. I actually have a 3D printed zero-turn lawnmower coming that I'm going to put probably either right here or right here to kind of just keep the realisticness of this diorama going. This next one is my city diorama. This was kind of on a shelf. It was kind of hard to see. Now it's down here and everybody can see it. It's like it's not really a city. It's a beachside diorama. The idea is these guys are parked kind of up at the water, and you can just walk down and water would be right here. Campground across the street. Entrance coming out of the fire department, which would have been like back over here. And a just general store, hardware store. And a finance store company up top. Threw the palm trees in, that way it felt like it was in Florida. I have this truck on my Instagram. I added mud flaps to it, and this square body I put the visor on the hood there. Alright, now this is my general workspace here where I do most of my work at. So I have the L-shaped shop diorama. A, take pictures of trucks I've built. B, I have it L-shaped so it's around this area. I know I showed you guys before, but this comes away, so if I need more extra workspace. But it's just good for quick pictures, stuff like that. Nothing really going on here. That truck's for sale on eBay if anybody wants it. Or shoot me a PM on Instagram. Got the Mud K5. Got the work trucks here. The 3500 Pro, 450 flatbed, 450 dump truck. The 450 flatbed has a ranch hand on it from Portland Car Lover on Instagram. And fuel transfer tank. And the GMC's got a pretty sweet headache rack and toolbox and fifth wheel in the middle. And the F450 dump has got wood sides I put on. I just cut a popsicle stick and put those on. Alright, now coming over to my workbench / rest of my display. This has kind of just got a little bit of everything sitting here because I just bought a house. Like my this thing my wife found. It's got a freaking drill-powered toilet wand in it. Yeah, that's cool. Anyhow, get some of these smart switches for your house. So you can put them in. These ones are dimmable, and you can run them off your phone. Yeah. So anyhow, that's what's here. But and then the air filter for the wheel horse tractor that I just got. This is my Toyota shelf. As you can see, there's the FJ that we just did a review on the earlier part of this video. So that truck there is got 3D Overland rig parts from Etsy on it. This is basically if I were to get a 3rd gen Tacoma, this is how I would spec it out. White with black wheels, white lettering, topper with a rooftop tent, and, well, basically you guys can see it's got the snorkel on it. It's got the limb risers. It's the Prinsu rack with traction board on top and the box, the roof box on the other side. 1st gen Tacoma Baja truck. 4th gen Tacoma that I put wheels and tires on. And another 3rd gen Tacoma with a different rack. That one's got the lights on it and stuff. Kind of more of a Baja looking design on it. And then down here, this 4Runner here. Actually, here, I'll open this up. I don't know if I've shown you guys this 4Runner or not. This one's got a roof rack on it as well, with a spare tire carrier that swings out. Yeah, that was another one of those car culture Hot Wheels 4Runners. And then I got the Land Cruiser that I compared to the FJ, and then 2 LX 450s. Neither one of those I did any work on. Those came in the car culture kits. And then that's I personally drive a 2022 Subaru Forester Overland build, and that is a replica of my car that I made several years ago. And it has the stuff on the roof that my car has. So vault gun case on the roof, or roof box for miscellaneous recovery gear and stuff. Traction board next to it, awning off the side there, shovel off the back, and then in front of the shovel is a water tank they made out of PVC pipe. The pod lights, I have the hood decal there. I had limb risers on it, but I took them off. I got kind of tired of the pod lights turning on and reflecting back on me on the limb risers. And then this clips on the side of it, and would sit static with the awning pulled out. C-130 Hercules. I am kind of an airplane guy too, so the guard base by me has these. And John Deere lawnmower. Garden tractor, I guess. Alright, so that is that stuff. There's my nice oil tank. And then over here is just more random storage. Tools, car jack, stuff like that. I got more stuff I gotta bring over here from storage. Front tire chains, my wheel horse. I don't think I'm gonna use them, but we'll see. Those are the hubcaps that came on it. I gotta clean those up. Those are gonna stay up here. I am not putting those back on the tractor. I don't like the way it looks. And then this is the storage box and all my camp gear, my cooking gear. This U-bolts with those U-bolts to my trailer. But in the winter, I take it out, especially since I got to go to Tennessee in December for Christmas, and I got to bring back 6 totes like that. I need as much space as I can. It's a 3.5 by 5 trailer that I lifted 4 inches and turned an overland trailer, so I don't need that stuff in there, and the water tank that goes onto it as well. But it's empty right now, so it's actually sitting in the yard full of cardboard because I got to make a dump run on Saturday. So, and then, on the end table here, I forgot to show you guys this table. This has just got some miscellaneous product that I use to build stuff, and my radio, which the speakers are there and there, so I can jam out to my music when I'm working down here or whatever. And then my jewelry saw, and that box under it's got my Dremel in it, which I also put in that. So that way I can run multiple things off of this, basically run multiple things off this plug without having to really go far. Right now, the only things plugged into it is the lights for this thing, and then my charger for my battery, and the radio. This one actually has one too on the back that the radio's plugged into. And then one other thing. I don't know what that other... Oh, this light here. This is my workspace. My workspace light here. And it's got the magnifying glass in it. So, alright guys. Well, that is a shop update / just kind of show you guys what's going on in here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And we're going to be back with some more builds. Now that I am in a basement and not out in a garage, we can build all winter long. So be prepared. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.